looking for submissions. Let's keep in mind here, Lamar is a lefty, which for a lot of guys is an advantage. You know, I've said this 100 times, I'll say it 100 more. Lefties are like 1 in 10. So if you're lucky,
heavy kick to the cup.
Right in the cup. If you're lucky, you have one lefty training partner to get ready with. And for the lefty, well, he's got 9 righties. When dealing with these opposite stance interactions, whoever controls the outside foot has early access to power strikes. That's the second time Sedric's kick has landed right on or below the waistline. A knee to the groin, clearly.
I thought he hit his thigh.
It sounded like cup. I hope the ref is keeping a clean eye on what's going on here. I would hope those were all accidental, but... So Lamar has the double underhooks here. Sedric pressing the hip. If Lamar can get those underhooks a little deeper and get his hips moving, he'll be able to turn that corner. For Sedric to fire those hard knees, he can't be applying full pressure. He's got to give some of that pressure up to be able to use that leg. So in those moments, that's when Lamar needs to activate to make the change here.
Foot stomp.
Sedric showing his strength here. Pressing Lamar up, taking away his ability to be hypermobile. His corner calling for elbows. Lamar playing smart in here, controlling Sedric's ability to make space for those attempts.
Yeah, Sedric needs to utilize his head pressure, though, underneath the chin of Lamar there. Let it work to your advantage. Don't just use all your arms and your upper body and your bicep strength there to try to pin him up against the cage. Use that head of yours. And I like his haircut, too, so use it to your advantage.
Especially when it's just a little prickly.
Yeah.
And you can really sandpaper somebody. I had that timing down. I knew, like 32 hours before the fight, I would shave for perfect sandpaper. If Lamar can get his left forearm under the jaw of Sedric, he can use a frame or like a Kimura grip frame to force his head to lean back, and then he can walk his way off the wall. Sedric's just doing a really good job of head position and control. This is an opportunity for Lamar to leave, but Sedric able to get his head on the far side and trap him back on the fence.
Sedric staying busy with the knees while they're in.
Shoulder striking from an inside control point here. Lamar keeping himself very safe from elbows, but having a hard time getting Sedric off of him. That underhook to cross head control is really, really tricky because it spreads your weight out so nice and evenly. But here Lamar uses the underhook. The higher the underhook goes, the more it will let you adjust the base. Lamar looking for that power twist. The hands are locked. Sedric able to turn him. Put Lamar's back on the fence here. Looking to hoist the hips. Lamar dropping down. Sedric with the dump. Lamar in side control, half guard bottom. Sedric head riding. Good underhook on the free arm side. Lamar gets the underhook of his own. This is an opportunity to move. He's got a lockdown in the legs. He can stretch the hip and start to turn the corner, as he does here. But you gotta hide the head. Lamar powering him up. Sedric going to the back. Heavy on the ride here. Lamar back up on his feet.
Drag him against the fence. Let's feel it.
30 seconds left here in the round one.
30 seconds, Ted.
Lamar sagging down. Sedric fires the knee up. Lamar rushing into for a takedown here.
Oh my goodness. Sedric cinches in
Lamar
the
boasts having some of the best back defense in the game. He would literally sit in the gym and call out Cara de Zapato, Dustin Poirier, everybody, take my back. I bet you can't sub me in 3 minutes. And would then bet them money he would escape in less than 1. Lamar has some of the absolute best back defense I've ever seen. And it's really frustrating because he talks shit the whole time, and it just makes you madder.
Great first round there for Sedric. Seemed to be controlling the action and the pace.
Yeah. Lamar's got to change things up a little bit. He was allowing Sedric to get his back on the fence, shoulders heavy. I haven't seen Lamar fight in a little while, but when I did see him fight, he was a dancer. He was on the outside, he was on his toes, he was bouncing, cutting, he was moving, and he would strike on the run. You know, thus far, he's been engaging square and allowing those interactions.
Lamar opens up with that head kick there from that southpaw position.
Crazy. The first round, Lamar gets hit in the nuts 3 times, no call. Second round, Lamar throws one, instant call.
Well, I think sometimes it's all about the fighter reaction. Depending upon the referee that you got in there, some refs, you know, they just say, hey, man, I don't care. You know, if I didn't see it, keep it going. And then other refs are like, oh, man, wait, what? They see the reaction by the opponent who it happened to, so they just stop it. I guess better to be safe than sorry.
I mean, I agree. No one likes getting kicked in the nuts. Lamar was blitzing with that right hand, and that's what's putting Sedric in position to get these. Because if the right hand misses or grazes at all, he's in on the deep body lock. Lamar playing much smarter here. This is the forearm frame that I was talking about from last round. It is a ferociously annoying position to be stuck in. He can pass the hand off to his left and take away that hook and allow himself out that side. It's a tricky pass off, but you can do it. I'd like to see Sedric use the position he's acquired to get deeper on these hips. That was another low shot. You could hear the cup crack.
I heard the cup there, yeah.
That's 4 low shots, uncalled by Sedric Louissaint. Good elbow work in here.
Well, I think it's also, too, about the reaction by Lamar, but it's not phasing him.
I mean, him owning a great cup and him getting kicked in the nuts have nothing to do with one another.
Probably one of those blue diamond
nice
cups.
Ankle pick by Sedric Louissaint. Picking the wrist. Good head pressure to drive Lamar down. Lamar weaving his elbows in, doing a good job of it. But he's got to get his back off the ground. Find a shoulder, pummel the underhook, or use the fence to get himself up. Because Sedric is riding heavy and giving him no room. I told you he had good back defense. Shrugged it right off. Look for the switch here. And I called it. Just didn't work. Sedric looking for that Dagestani handcuff. Lamar turning. Sedric changing the level. Really smart read on his half. Lamar, great job keeping the face up, using that cross face to eliminate Sedric's ability to drive and giving him inside control. I love what he's doing with this elbow, but he's got to draw blood.
Yeah.
You absolutely have to open a guy up. It's too much to gamble on if you don't. But Sedric being very, very adamant and using his head as a weapon in terms of applying pressure. Smart level change by Lamar to get his head in the pocket, where now he can start to open up on Sedric. Cedric might be exhausted at this point.
Yeah.
He has been pressing really hard for 2 rounds. And Lamar has
utilizing those muscles,
Yep, those muscles are a lot to deal with. Huge left hand by Lamar, rocking Cedric's jaw. Lamar bullying Cedric around the cage now. Big knee to the body and a flurry, unloading Cedric, getting Lamar back to the fence, and Lamar needs to burn every ounce of energy he has in his body to not stay here.
Yeah, not at all.
You are inches away from getting a finish here. Beautiful elbow across the dome of Lamar. How he is not leaking blood right now, I do not know. Lamar stalking, hitting the body.
Keeping the pressure on.
Sedric Louissaint is definitely tired. Lamar.
Sedric fingers it in the fence. Lamar working his own takedown, pulling Sedric off the fence on the back himself. 1 hook in. It's time to start pounding, and he does. You're either going to give me your neck or I'm going to take your face.
Sedric fighting the hands as Lamar is relentless.
Lamar is working in. He's not under the jaw, but he's not under the jaw.
Less than 30 seconds. Sedric needs to bite down and fight.
He's got 15 seconds to work. If he can get on top and start slamming shots, or maybe in this next round, Cedric's going to be equally as exhausted, and Lamar can just continue where he's leaving off right now. The ref letting Sedric work.
Now, was that the bell or was that the stoppage?
The referee came in before the bell. He came in before the bell.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was. I'm not sure, was that a stop or just to end it around there?
It looked like most of those punches were landing on the glove of the hand as it was across his face.
That's true, but the referee getting involved and sliding in. The hand went in to stop the punches, and then the bell went.
Yeah, that to me, if there was like, say for instance, 5 more seconds left, that definitely would have been a stoppage. But I think it just happened at just such a split of a second. It just so happened to be
so close.
The referee was just like, yeah, you know what, let's just let it ride. Yeah, the referee doesn't want to be the one to to do a false stoppage or thing.
No one wants to be that guy.
I tell you, the referees definitely some of them are shitting their pants.
Yeah,
they don't want to make a mistake.
I love that this has been a running joke the whole night.
Nobody wants to make a mistake.
Lamar's looking real happy right now. I can see him straight across from us. He's like, "What's up, baby?" Shaking his head. I'll see you in the middle.
Third and final round.
You definitely can see a change of the tides here on how Lamar came out for this 3rd round versus how he came out for the 2nd round.
Cedric is not stepping forward nearly as quickly. Lamar playing pretty smart. I hope he's not darting in, because that's going to give Cedric the tie-up he needs to do what he did the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, but it's even 1-1. So both of these gentlemen here, whether it's Sedric or Lamar, have to be active and have to do something, dominant enough to show the judges like, hey, you know what? This round and this fight is mine, or just finish it all together.
I like Lamar fighting at this more controlled tempo. I didn't like him rushing in.
Well, now he's forced to fight this way because he's exhausted.
Yeah. Sedric might not have the gas in the tank for another hard rush that doesn't work for him. But Lamar has all the power in the world to shoot these shots right into Sedric.
Lamar just needs to keep on that, just popping that jab, and that cross will follow, especially from that southpaw stance.
Sedric catching Lamar on the way in.
Yeah, Lamar needs to stay long. No need to come in there and be overzealous with it, because that's what Sedric wants.
If Lamar was getting cocky, hopefully those 2 shots just reminded him not to be.
Keep my hands up and still play it smart.
Sedric's corner calling for work, calling for action. They want that lead hand getting after it and at least keeping Lamar at bay. Lamar having no part of it, stepping in with the left overhand to right hook, sending Sedric stumbling back. Now center, exactly where Lamar wants it. Lamar with that swoop 3 with the head duck. Sedric catching him a little bit with a short right hand. Lamar needs to make Sedric to work.
Yeah, who's got enough left in the tank to make another push?
Lamar has gas.
Yeah,
I've seen Lamar do an asinine amount of rounds and barely sweat. You know, he needs to push Sedric's cardio to get him tired to the point where he was last round, where he got to open up almost at will.
Yeah.
And he's not far away from it, but backpedaling into center, yes, is good for the style you're playing, but it's not allowing you to keep the pressure on.
Exactly. I think the lack of volume for Sedric Louissaint is definitely, a cardio issue there, and I think for Lamar Brown, it's just a matter of just being too reserved here.
That being said, in this moment, Lamar, in my opinion, is pretty clearly winning the round.
Yep.
So he can just do this and quite possibly, take a dub. I know that's not what he wants to do, but that's another groin strike. Sedric playing really smart, pinning the wrist to the hip. As soon as Lamar gets his hand out, he's off the wall, back to center. I'd like to see Lamar attack the body. Because Sedric is running backwards from his advances, the left leg to the stomach will land, and it will land hard. And if you got a guy who's already having cardio troubles in this moment, attack the body. Big left hand
of Louissaint is out.
It's always a good shot when their mouthpiece goes flying. Now, knowing that, it might not be polite, but that's the time to throw a knee at your partner's mouth.
Let's go, Sid! Let's go!
Good feint. I'd like to see that turn into a power kick. Big right hand on the jaw of Sedric. Everything that Sedric has hit Lamar with, no matter how hard he's throwing it, Lamar just shows nothing. No effect, no response. Could that be because he's been hit by some of the heaviest hitters in the game in his weight class? Yes. Could it be the fact that he's got 3 more fights of experience and knows that you have to be a stoic and you have to show nothing? Every wobble, every noodle arm, every shake, it's a sign to the refs that the other guy is affecting you. So being a stoic shows that that guy's ineffective. That dart, too, keeps landing in this third round. Sedric doing a beautiful job of turning the corner. These guys have 15 seconds to make a massive statement on a generally even round. I have Lamar ahead because he's been the one actually throwing shots and landing them. But to spend the last 30 seconds pressed up is never a good look. Some judges have very, very short memories.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the judges have reached a decision. A split decision at that. Judge number 1 scores it 29-28, Louissaint. Judge number 2 scores it 29-28, Brown. And judge number 3 scores it 29-28 for your winner. Out of the blue corner, Lamar Downtown Brown.
Well-deserved Lamar Brown. Excellent performance by both gentlemen. This was neck and neck. These guys looked great out there.